Hi guys, and welcome to Credits office. First and foremost, massive apologies for yesterday. We couldn't quite handle the technical issues. Today we have decided to give the answers to the most popular technical questions that we have received with our CTO Evgeniy Butyaev, who is here with us. Thank you so much for sending through all your questions. We will get back to live streaming as soon as our entire team is back from the business trips. The CEO is flying to Singapore as we speak, but at the moment we've taken the chance to answer some of the questions that you have already sent through. Okay guys, so once again, Evgeniy Butyaev, the CTO of Credits. And my name is Evgeniy as well, and I'm doing public relations for Credits. So we shall start with the first question. Can Credits test the transactions per second between different locations or data centers, so we could know the network latency, how network handles it, and also the bandwidth being consumed?
Yes, you can send transactions from different locations, you can use different resources, you can use different data centers, you can use different servers. It depends only on what you want.
Okay, and so to make it clear, this is already available in pre-beta version, right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. The second, probably the most popular question we have received is how can you guys actually plan to hit 1 million transactions per second? What are exactly you going to do?
The first, you can read this in our documents on our white paper and technical paper. But if we will say shortly, it would be like we use DPoS and BFT. DPoS, dedicated proof of stake, and BFT, Byzantist fault tolerance. So in DPoS it's like some range system, and BFT will take some decisions for transactions. And additional for this consensus, we use asynchronous processing of data, and we have some parallel executable pools and transactions.
And also to add a few bits from my side, I probably should mention that you guys can follow all our latest technical updates in our blog on Medium. We publish the Developers Journal on a weekly basis, where you can see everything we have done, everything we have fixed, and everything we're going to fix moving forward. Also, in addition, quite a few of our community have been asking if we're planning to have bug bounty.
Yes, we are planning to have it, but it would be start after June, maybe in July, because we need to publish our final release version, and after this we will invite our community to test our software and to start in this program.
So guys, stay tuned on our news through social media, and at some point we're going to announce the bug bounty and all the details. Okay, so the next question is, what's your reply to all the critics on social media that do criticize the code, saying it's a little bit off from what they have been expecting at the moment?
We are planning published our source code, but sometimes later, and we will publish it with the parts. different parts of our software. But we are plan to do it, and sometimes we have, as you say, different critics to us, and we are work on it. We are work to do it more better, but you need to understand that we are concentrate only on more. We are concentrate more than to work with the base node than different third-party services like wallet or maybe monitor. The base model, the base thing in our software only node, only base node, which work with the transactions, which work with the peer network. So we need to do this much better than it now.
So basically we are open and thankful to every single piece of feedback.
Yes.
Our social media, and more importantly, it gives us that ground to work on. And once again, the results, the things that we implement based on that feedback that we receive, is also being reflected in the developers' journal in our blog and medium.
Yeah.
Why the wallets that are created with desktop Better Wallet are not in the monitor network?
This bug, this little bug, depends on our servers for monitor, because sometimes we need very big time lag for this server, so it need more time to synchronize between users node and monitor node.
Okay. Can the test alpha transaction video can be explained? It shows 2 moments of very high speed, and the remaining time is at the much lower speed. Why is that?
Because right now we have some limits for transactions per second, because we need to test our software, and when we will publish our release, we will turn off this limit. We will delete this limit, and the users can send different count. So you can in release you really can try to send a lot of transactions.
We had quite a few people asking to cover the working principle and the method of common node, trust node, and master node.
We don't have master node, we have only common nodes in our network. It peer-to-peer network, so when new round start, different all nodes send to the network their hash, and then some of them start to be trust node, and one of them start to be main node, and when they start the round, new round, this list of the nodes are take part in decisions, and when the round finished, they start to be common nodes.
How are we going to test 1 million transactions per second?
It would be
quite a common question, as you can imagine. Yeah.
It would be special stress tests,
Okay.
and this process would be described in our official Medium article, and we will introduce it on our website, so you and our community can read this in these resources.
Okay, so the actual environment will be as close as possible to the real working infrastructure that we're planning to rely on moving forward.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So the next one, do you plan on making your technology open for other tokens to use? Similarly how Ethereum enables other tokens to operate on the ERC20 network standard? If so, when are we planning to do that?
We are plan to work with another crypto systems like Bitcoin and Ethereum, but it would be more later.
Okay.
It would be the next releases.
Okay. We'll better be complete on time.
We are trying to do it.
Okay, yeah. Lots of hard work going on. So far we're not planning to move anything, to postpone anything.
Yeah.
Okay. A question coming from Vietnam.
We are planning to go there.
Oh, that's right. That's actually going to happen. Later this week. Yes, you're going to be in Vietnam.
Yeah.
When exactly? Which dates?
22 in April. We are planning to go there.
Which city in Vietnam?
Hanoi.
Hanoi.
Hanoi. Yeah, Hanoi.
Okay. So this question comes from our community member in Vietnam. He's asking if we will be in the position to exchange the local credits tokens from the credits platform to ERC20 and back. Will that be possible?
We are planning swap from our ERC20 tokens to credits token, but we are planning to do it after final release, maybe in June, and full instructions we will show you when it would be ready.
Excellent. So let's move on to the next question. In order to secure and promote network consensus, how do credits plan on rewarding credit token holders for participating in securing the network consensus? Will there be a depot's minimum amount an investor should try to achieve, such as 2,000, for example? Can you please explain?
People will get rewards for participation in searching consensus, and people need to run a node for their resources. The only requirement to run a node, good internet connections, and maybe good processors. Computer where a complete network client is installed and connected to our base network, base peering network. And what about commissions? The main node get 50% for commissions, for all commissions in this pool, and another 50% commissions goes to trust nodes, and they have equal parts for all trust nodes in this pool round.
Okay, and a final question for this particular session. When will be sample smart contract tutorials available?
On the beta version.
Okay.
we can introduce it only in beta version because we need sometimes to test it, some new features. We are adding some new features now, so we are release it in beta version.
Okay. Evgeniy, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for your answers. We will get back to the remaining questions in the live stream, which will happen as soon as the team is all back together in the office. Guys, thank you so much for your questions. We do encourage you to contact us through our social media channels. We do encourage you to have a look at our Medium blog, and feel free to reach out to us by any means possible. Thank you for your time.
Bye.